Madrid. The crisis over Catalan independence deepened on Friday as Mariano Rajoy, the Spanish Prime Minister, rebuffed an offer of talks from Carles Puigdemont in the wake of the secessionist victory at the polls. Mr. Puigdemont spoke from his self-imposed exile in Belgium to call on Mr. Rajoy to negotiate, after the snap elections ordered by the Spanish leader in a bid to crush the secessionist project instead returned its architects to power. Insisting the Rajoy recipe had failed, the ousted Catalan president said pro-independence parties, who secured an absolute majority of 70 seats, had at a minimum won the right to be listened to. Mariano Rajoy needs to rectify the situation, and I am willing to meet with him in any country of the European Union apart from Spain, for obvious reasons, said Mr. Puigdemont, who faces a warrant for his arrest if he returns to Spain. Such talks must take place without any preconditions, he stressed. But asked at a press conference about Mr. Puigdemont's offer, Spain's conservative leader roundly dismissed the prospect. The person I should sit down with and talk is she who won the elections, Inés Arrimadas, Mr. Rajoy said, referring to the leader of the pro-union Ciudadanos, which won the most seats as a single party. Mr. Rajoy went on to confirm that whatever government emerges from the election result, his government's direct rule over Catalonia under Article 155 would end and that he would make an effort to develop a dialogue with Catalonia's next president. But he cast doubt on whether that would be Mr. Puigdemont. I will have to talk with whoever is president of the Generalitat, but for that they have to take possession, Mr. Rajoy said, in a thinly veiled reference to the former leader's fugitive status. Get the latest news and updates emailed straight to your inbox. By submitting your email you are agreeing to Fairfax Media's terms and conditions and privacy policy. The secessionist victory opens up the possibility of a dramatic return to Catalonia by Mr. Puigdemont, who fled to Belgium with 4 members of his deposed cabinet to avoid arrest on sedition and rebellion charges after October's unilateral independence declaration. Mr. Puigdemont reiterated on Friday that if the new parliament approved him as president, he would return to take up office, adding that it would be unacceptable if the election results could not be implemented. But Mr. Rajoy shrugged off calls to drop the charge.